Hello and welcome to a general read for Pisces for August. Even though we've entered August, let's see what else may be coming up for you this month. Firstly, let us check your current energies to see where you're at currently. Oh, that feels so weird. We want this one. Yep. That was a strong one. So, the first card for you is Judgment, however, it was reversed. Now, that's basically just means there probably will be more darker things coming out for you. It's like, if you know about like shadow work and all that, it's all that stuff you need to work on. I don't know how to explain it because I'm pretty new to the concept myself, but it's all the stuff that's preventing you from moving forward. It's basically like stuff in the past. It's like how to forgive yourself and others and all that crap. So basically, that's what it says. Your current energy is looking at, all that stuff that you've done, what you could be doing better. Basically, self-evaluation. Right, so I think that's where you're currently at. What's coming in for you next is we have the Two of Pentacles, the juggling of the Pentacles. So we got the infinity sign here, so that's like ongoing sort of luck and wealth. It's basically juggling of the, not necessarily finances, but anything that you hold worth. It's a good manifestation card. It's kind of saying you're sort of in control of like what you want moving forward. Even though the character may look a bit unsure, they've got like a big, I don't know, dunce cap. You might be feeling stupid even though you're not, right? It's kind of like, maybe being unsure of your next move. We've got the water in the background that is very movementy I suppose. So that's like emotions, that's like turbulence is a good word that just came to me. So there might be some turbulent emotions that you're playing with. However, you are on the solid ground here. So it sounds like you're on top of it all, although it is playing on your mind a little bit. It's a bit there, might be a bit bothersome. But basically, it's just what's coming for you is the ability to sort of, weigh up options, have knowing of what's coming for you, maybe some plans, some new things coming, and just kind of not feeling that you're sure about that it's the right move. So I think that's fine to feel like that. Basically, there is no right or wrong move. Everything is meant to teach you something. So, and it's the infinity sign is like you're always gonna have this sort of knowing and playing with maybe two options and kind of going, well, which is my best option and all that. So I feel like we needn't worry about that kind of thing. We just need to kind of just make a choice and kind of go on, even though it might be, the choice you make might be difficult. It might not be fun, but it is the correct choice because this is the path you're meant to go down. And you're meant to learn something from that, right? Now, what else is coming up for you? So once you have made your choice, we have a Knight of Swords reversed. You will feel, it's a feeling of being prepared for battle. There's a lot of red and yellow. The wind is moving in this tree. It looks like there's a lot of movement, a lot of turbulence. So basically, because it was reversed, it's just something about like not feeling ready to take on the next challenge, which goes back to the Two of Pentacles, kind of, weighing up the options and juggling the options, I suppose. So there's also some grey clouds here, and they are very rough. So it's not just, usually the grey clouds are just like doubts, but these are very strong and high emotional thing. Like, it's the words are not coming to me, but it's just like based on the things happening in the background, I feel like you're wanting to really rush into a situation and really tackle it, but because it was reversed, it's just like you have to look at, well, what's stopping you from tackling that? There might be time constraints, there might be financial constraints, you might just have anxieties. So if we were to take this as a, say, love reading and you're not partnered, that could be like you really want to be in a relationship, like you really want it. However, when you rush into things like that, you can end up getting a partner that's not suitable. So that could be an anxiety to have. So the best sort of approach is to just relax and let things sort of come to you, and like don't be so hasty in wanting whatever the change is, whether it's a new job or maybe you want to move house. Like, just take some time to sort of really think about what the pros and cons are here. Don't rush into a not solution, the choice. Don't just go, all right, well, I'm just gonna do this thing. Don't do that. Because it's just gonna bother you while you're sleeping. The Four of Swords above you, perhaps like it's just as simple as like stopping you from sleeping, possibly giving you nightmares. There is the singular sword underneath you, which is kind of like, I feel like because it's under the bed, it's like giving a lot of power, sort of like really going into you, like, oh shit, sort of in control of you, kind of. And there's also three above, so it's just like you might feel like you're on top of this one sword, and maybe that's fine, like you've got one sort of problem out, but then there's three others that you're just not looking at, not paying attention to. So that's why we're not rushing into things. We have to, again, this is also, the hands are sort of praying up, so that's kind of like asking or praying, kind of just being like, what's going on, that type of thing. We also have the people on the outside here looking in, so that can be about offering your problems to the people around you, outside you, and asking their advice and just being like, look, I'm going through this thing, what are your opinions on this? Because I feel like the people on the outside of you, whatever that means to you, friends, family, whatever, basically, it's, for me, this is just saying don't tackle the problems by yourself, and also be mindful of the things that are maybe not obvious, that might be just like in your subconscious. Like, maybe do a dream journal and try to think about like what emotions come up for you in your dreams, because like the subconscious does hold on to a lot of things that we're not aware of, like when we're awake. So really pay attention to those sorts of things, or maybe when you're doing like a meditation, um, when you're going in with the intention of, what barriers or problems should I be, focusing on or something. Just really try to listen out for what comes for you. Let's see if there's maybe other words of advice from this deck here for Pisces, August 2021. Okay, here we go. We have intuition. See, we're going inwards. This is really, really good card to get to really unlock what the swords actually are. So you need to trust yourself. You need to trust whatever thoughts arise when you're doing your meditation, or like whatever other practices you do to help you, realize something. Like, I don't know what other practices out there. People probably have other things like divination or I don't know. But like, it's really about listening to what's coming to you, whether that could be signs of like from the universe. Say maybe you're noticing a lot of a particular animal that's like always around. You can look up what kind of like maybe spirit guide that is, and what that means. There are lots of ways to kind of figure out what's going on for you when it's not obvious to your awakened self. Maybe there's another card for you. Let's see what we have. Heartache and loss. That's not always as straightforward. I feel like, based on the cards that we've got, this is basically saying, if you don't work on these problems that are like, subconsciously there, this is what you'll experience. You'll, like, whatever project or situation you're wanting to rush into, if you don't work on your problems first, you're gonna feel like it's not a good thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, this is what I feel like is your message. So really try to think about what's going on for you. Just notice what's going on around you. Notice the sounds. Maybe there's a pitch that you're hearing in your ears with tinnitus. You can like try to find the pitch and see if it relates to a solfeggio tone, and you can listen to that, and it can help you clear things. I'm trying to think of other ways you can get in touch with what you need to work on, but that's all I can think of for the moment. Hoping that was helpful for you, Pisces. Good luck with working on everything. And now I say this to pretty much every sign that I read for. No matter what's going on in your life, whether it feels good or bad, I want you to find something around you that makes you smile, that makes you exhale from your nose, the little chuckle, the little thing that you find funny. Just find something that kind of brings you that little bit of joy, whether that's like a really stupid meme or video, or like maybe a nice plant growing outside, or maybe something dumb that your cat or dog is doing, or any other animal that you own. Just look around, place little reminders, maybe in the space that you spend the most time in, to sort of remind you of these are the things that give me a little bit of joy. And I feel like when you focus on these things instead of what might be not going right, life seems to work or feel a little bit better. So have a lovely rest of day, night, whatever time this is for you. chuck us a like if any of this resonated for you, or if you like the way I explain a little bit what I see in the cards. Also, feel free to leave a comment below if you would like a more personalized reading. It's free. Or if you just have other questions about more specific things like career, health, love, something, yeah, it's all good. I just do this for fun because it's something I really enjoy. And yeah. Alright, I'm going to let you go. See you later.